Your vision is so good that it can literally see an object quadrillion of miles away. Alternatively, distant objects so bright they're visible even with our shitty vision. The Triangulum galaxy is the most distant object visible to the naked eye at about 2.7 million light-years. 1 light-year is about 6 trillion miles. That works out to 16.2 quintillion miles, 16 quintillion 200 quadrillion. You don't know how good my vision is. Some of us look in the sky unassisted and only see a dark blur. You actually see the light that those objects gave off and then traveled many light-years to reach you. Yet I still had to read ARP sentence 3 times. The sun burned my eyes cause I stared at it. Not mine. My eyes are so shitty I can't see something clearly without glasses unless it's about 8 in front of my face. Otherwise it's just a big colored blur. Well, yes. If that object is gigantic and putting off enough light. Conversely, there are certain things I can't see that are literally centimeters away from me. What's interesting is that a photon was emitted by an object a quadrillion miles away just to end its journey by stimulating a receptor at the back of your eye. The object or the light emitted by the object? No. You see the light as it arrives to your eyeball from a quadrillion miles away. The photons are approaching you always. The light you're seeing left the stars a long time ago. It's like seeing a caravan approach your California house after it's completed a cross-country drive from NY. What you're seeing isn't the caravan in New York. You're seeing it as it reaches you. This is the same as the light coming from the distant star to your eyesight. I know this applies for all things, but it's pertinent for the question. Only if that object is a great deal larger than the entire planet you're standing on and extremely bright. My eyesight is so good I wore glasses just to fit in. Distance is irrelevant for visibility though. You're just seeing the light as it reaches you. What you're seeing is only as far as the back of your retina. But I can't find my golf ball that's 5 yards off the fairway. Actually, it's 14 quintillion miles away. The Andromeda galaxy is the farthest object in space that can be seen with the naked eye, appearing as a faint cloud in the night sky from a distance of about 2.5 million light-years. 2.5 million light-years is 1.471019 miles. That's a good measure of vision because you only see its light, silly goose. By the time that object's light has gotten to you, it's gone through 5 extinction events, become self-aware and is currently sending a fleet of Earthship destroyers to humble and assimilate your far-seeing eye. You're not seeing the object, you're seeing the light it emitted eons ago. Photons are not being viewed that far away. We only see the photons that enter our eyes. Just because the origins of those photons are from far away doesn't mean our eyes are good. Here's a better one. No matter what direction you're looking at a star, so why isn't the night sky blinding white? Thought this was shower thoughts. Not shitty thoughts. Our vision is not that insane, it's more that stars are so insanely bright and mind-blowingly big. No. Vision is just receiving old as hell light that was released from these structures millions of years ago. It's the same as saying that you see the sun as it was 8 minutes ago. Even if the light was produced in the sun thousands of years ago, it still got out of the sun and took 8 minutes to reach your eye. Maybe yours is. Without my glasses, I couldn't read my phone RN. Not really. All our eyes need is light rays coming from the object to be able to see it. The distance the light ray travels doesn't mean a thing here. So, it's actually the object being so bright to be able to emit light for such long distances, like someone said. I had an argument a while back with a guy insisting that 2.5 miles was the limit of human vision. I think he read something about how far the horizon is, and misunderstood badly. Dude had apparently never looked up. I can barely see things that are 2 feet away if I don't have glasses on. You're so strong you can throw an object hundreds of meters when standing on the Burj Khalifa. This is the response to flat earthers. Why do I lose sight of the lights of the city as my ship sails away? It's too far away for our eyes to see the light, then why can I see the moon? I can't even read signs on the road without my glasses. I think that speaks more to the power of the object than the capabilities of my eyes. But it also can't see trillions of objects on the surface of your skin. Clearly your eyes didn't learn to read English. We can see light that has traveled a quadrillion miles. That's what we see. Distance doesn't change how seeable something is. If the light got here, you could see it. Your eye can technically sort of detect a single photon under certain conditions that I don't understand, but you can generally see a clump of 5-7 photons, which is still pretty fricking impressive. And yet I still need glasses to know what it is. Technically that one object is actually billions of objects. Our vision fails to see the 1,000 animals within it, our hearts perfectly synchronized, only to enforce empty chambers, and the mind so cavernous that it may become lost in itself. Considering the paradoxical nature of our senses, emotions, and thought, your assertion that you had seen something exists as my only proof I have seen nothing at all. Human eyes and brains are amazing, but our ability to see light from stars hundreds of light years away is more reflective of the awesomeness of stars. We can't fathom the distance they are or how massive and hot they are. That's true even of the sun, as 8 light minutes is way farther than we can comprehend. This is a casual thought. The human eye can see a single lit candle from approximately 1.6 miles away. Nothing to do with good vision. Put down the bong. The human eye can see a candle over 20 miles in the right conditions. It's pretty incredible. No, you are not seeing an object a quadrillion miles away. You are seeing light that has traveled for a long time to reach your eyes. Big difference. A quadrillion miles is 170 light years. The Milky Way is 52,850 light years across. I mean, it helps that some of those objects are 1,000,000 miles wide. I've always wondered this: can we see that far, or can we not see distance at all? It's just how far light can travel. It's light reaching your eyes, not your vision extending to reach the light. The object may exist extremely far away, but the light it emits travels a very far distance to reach our eyes. Light exists physically as particles called photons. Those photons move. Not sure you are seeing the object. I can see the light from a flashlight a person is holding in the dead of night. Does it mean I can see the flashlight itself? Now the light's actually right up against and inside our eyes. Not really. Light takes the image of the object and brings it to you. We had to learn to manipulate glass to reflect light the exact perfect angle for me to get out of bed without tripping on something. You're for orders of magnitude too low. You can see into the past. You don't see things far away, your eyes just accept photons of light and process them. It doesn't care how far they've traveled. Not only that, but that would only be from a star about 170 light years away, so you're also seeing something 170 years old, but that's not even close to how far away some stars are. You don't see anything from far away. Your eyes only look at the light that enters its iris. AKA you're only able to see the light that's physically on your eyeballs. Not really, stars are just that epic, and space that empty. Literally see is distinct to see. How? My vision didn't do shit, it was the photons that did all the work. A quadrillion miles is just 170 light years. I'm sure there's stars we can see with the unaided eye that's a lot further away. The Milky Way is 105,000 light years in diameter. This post reminds me how depressing it is to have bad eyesight.